Right, we are live. Let's just grab the old channel so I can link this out of place. I think that's two at least, apparently. Skype. Get to see all my chat rooms. I don't know if there's anyone here yet, which there might be. Have I spammed that in enough places? No, I haven't. Right, I'll do. Oh, hello people. There are actually viewers this time, unlike the last live stream. Wonderful. Right, well, I think the link's been spammed in enough places, so let's get on with it. So, for the uninitiated amongst you, this is the new game I'm making, Interstellar Voyage, working title currently, which is a space game, and let's run it. So, there are a couple of videos of this on YouTube already, but basically the idea is, well, here's the character in the middle on a spaceship, sort of walking around, and of course we can interact with it. So, for example, we're close enough to that planet there to actually land on it. So now we've landed on it. There's no visual evidence of us landing on it, that will come later, but we can actually then walk outside on this planet. And re-enter and such, and yeah, it's meant to be, it will hopefully end up being a large kind of story-based game. I'm just working on the actual mechanics at the moment, so just today I've been working on various physics behind how we're going to be flying through space and things like that, so I've got a lot to do. First things first, we need to be adding a way of taking off, because we've got a way of landing but we can't take off again yet, so that's what I'm going to do. Currently this is the code for the onboard computer which you saw me using a moment ago. These computers on the ships are meant to be quite a big part of the game. So let's see, we need a new command. We'll just stick it there at the bottom for now. Text.equals and this shall be the takeoff, I guess, for now. Just one word like that. At which point we'll need to get the ship to take off. So over here is the ship class, so I believe, yeah, this is all the physics I've been working on just there. I don't think we're using this anymore. I'm going to delete that method. Right, what's broken now? Nothing. Wonderful. Love it when that happens. Got all these commented out things here. Beautiful. Right, we'll stick it here underneath the landing method. Take off. So there is a boolean which says whether or not we've landed or not. That should probably be false if we're taking off. Ah yes, when we land, the actual ship gets added to the level that is for planet's surface, so we'll want to remove that. But I'm assuming that was no way of doing that. Let's have a look. level.add ship. Oh yeah, that's location. Oh, are we on the landing site, I'm assuming? Yes. Public void remove ship. Well, I suppose we'll say this, won't we? Ship S. And then we'll just do ships, I believe it is. Is that the thing? Yes, ships dot remove S. That should work. So that will remove our... No, we don't want that. That will remove our ship from the landing site. Remove ship, this. Okay, now what? We want to actually put this thing into... Well, if we're taking off, it's going to go into space and enter a stable orbit around the planet. So we need to figure out what that stable orbit is. And what I'm going to say is there is a sort of minimum distance already in the code, so I'll probably just reuse that. And say, I don't know, a big plus 10 or whatever. So, I think it's in range, but that's a boolean. How do we calculate that? Let's see. Current lock.min distance. So I'm going to say that periaps, and for those of you who are unaware with orbital physics, that's the lowest point in the orbit, will be set to current lock.min distance. So that's minimum distance to the planet. Plus 5, I guess, just 5 meters. Our actual distance will be current lock dot min distance plus 10, and apoaps will be current lock dot min distance plus 15. So that's roughly circular. And I think once that's been set up, it will start just simulating the physics by itself. It'll recalculate everything it needs to know. As long as we've got these three sort of key numbers, it should be fine. Right, so what I'll now just do is say, when we do the command, we'll just link that up to our new method there. Take off. And later we'll add considerations for fuel usage and things like that. But for now, we could probably test how this works. Frame rate is not very good. Probably because I'm live streaming. It's usually about 10 times higher than this. I'm getting about 100 FPS, 150. But normally it would be a lot more. So I'm going to say land, right? So we've landed. And let's go to that again and say take off. Okay, frame rate has completely died. But it does seem to have roughly worked, I guess. Yeah. I'm just going to kill that now before things get too bad with frame rate. It's a bit annoying, to be honest. Yeah, it's even messing up. You can see down there with the game clock, and even that's been messed up by the FPS lag, so that's never good. It's never good at all. So yeah, that could be a problem. That is the disadvantage live streaming this. It's not really set up to do that. What is all this? We've got quite a fair few people watching. For one for Twitch terms of service where you have to be playing a game. Oh god, since when has Looter had mod? You can say whatever you want, guys, I really don't mind. I actually specifically turned off the automatic language filter because, you know, right. Yeah, okay, I think that's that. Nice and set up. I mean, it's unfortunate about the frame rate, obviously, but you know, we can work around that. So, taking off again is done. Now what I want is, we don't have a way to fly between different objects yet. Let's see here. I'm gonna put myself quite high above the objects, because the closer we are to the planet, the harder it is for it to render it. That's just the problem we have right now with the way it's set up. So, we just stick a 0 on the end of all these numbers, which is what it gets reset to. And the frame rate's not actually that bad now. It's actually playable. But yeah, here we are, and this is going to actually, we could probably do with adding another 0 on there just to keep it constant. Right. So, I haven't added any kind of restriction yet on like how fast you can go. You can basically just accelerate infinitely, and that's just because I want to test like that we can get to other places. And then once I know how that works, we'll obviously start limiting things and actually adding some semblance of gameplay, I suppose. But until then, we're going to be looking at, now what is it? There should be a thing here. No, but we won't have that yet, will it? Unless that is a variable of a planet. Yeah, it probably will be, which extends location. Range, yeah, that'll be it, won't it? Range. I haven't really done anything with range yet. So what would the range of the planet be? This is the range of the planet is basically going to be the point where if you get beyond it, you've escaped that planet, and you'll be able to fly to other places. That's the general idea. But instead of having to have this like user, well, not user input, but me typing it in and probably having to go to Wikipedia to find it out, I want a program to be able to calculate it by itself. So that would probably be, if we take into consideration the mass and the radius of the object. So let's see. Yes, that has a mass and it has a radius. So what I'm going to say is, I'll just cut that out and put it there. And we'll say that range equals the mass. We'll just say mass times radius for now, and I'll probably give us a really big number that we don't want, but we'll adjust it later. And so I'm going to say is, well, the ship can just spam that, I guess. For now, I'll just stick it there. Doesn't really matter where I put this, but it is. No, it's current lock. It has that stored, doesn't it? No. Current lock dot range. So I'll print out to the console what the range is, which is apparently 0. That's interesting. So obviously that means that one of these here must be 0. Is it radius or is it the mass? Well, we'll have to look in here, I think. Universe code. Right. Does this actually get them both mass and radius? Yes, it does. As far as I can see, none of them are being set to none of them have been set to 0, so I don't know why it would be doing that. That's interesting. I am printing out the right number here. Yes. That's weird. Right, current lock dot mass. Let's print that out. Yeah, that looks about right. 3.3 times 10 to the power 23. And that's what that is. Mass. So what would it be instead? Radius. And again, it knows what that is, but when I times them together it's 0. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, probably because I'm setting it equal to there. And that doesn't actually really exist yet. Hold on, no, that still needs to be... What am I doing? Okay, that'll do. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I'm an idiot. Where am I gonna put this then? Let's stick it there, I guess. What? This? Oh, well, apparently I did get rid of it. Great. That must have been an accident. Yes, it knows what that is. Wonderful. Right, let's have a look. Oh wait, we're still printing out that number. Current lock dots range. What? Okay, so on Earth it was giving us the right thing, but on Mercury it's not now. That's interesting. Why would that be? Let's see. Wait, no. That makes no sense whatsoever. Why would the radius even affect this? It would completely come down to the mass of the object. Wouldn't it? Yes, okay. Yes, the radius makes literally no difference. So could I not just say, like, range is mass times might be using the wrong constructor. Yeah, because that has a landing site in its constructor. So Mercury's using this one and I put it in there. Well, that explains that. Range. Well, we'll just say mass for now. Range equals mass. I really need to tidy this up with these constructors. It's a poor way of doing things. We'll do that another time, I think. Okay. Now, 3.3 times 10 to the 23 meters is quite a long way. Now that's easily well beyond the range of the solar system, so we need to divide this by big numbers. Let's say, well, okay, Mercury. How big is it? Let's have a look. I've got all this written in here. Um, that's actually an incorrect number. 5. That probably wants an extra 0 on the end, actually. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Well, no, okay, let's work it out from Venus, because Venus is right. I haven't changed that one, I haven't been there yet. So that's 851. That's 6,000, and that would probably be about well, okay, no, I have an idea. We'll just go visually, I guess. Let's have a look at the chat. Oh wow. I think people have been busy. Look at all this chat. Oh, hello Swedish girl. Anyway. Range, yeah, right, okay. Yeah. I'm going to put myself... yeah, reset, because that happens. So, let's keep sticking zeros on the end until this looks like it's a reasonable enough distance. I think we'd still be within the gravity well of Mercury at this distance. I might not even show up on the screen, but it's a little blob right there. So let's say it's 84. Actually, that probably won't work. Yeah, that would definitely be out of the range of it, I think. So, a distance of about 8,000 kilometers, which is 8 million meters. So, where's the thing? Here. To get from the mass, which is like 10 to the 23 or whatever, down to 8 million, which is, well, let's do it on the calculator. What was it? Yeah, 3.3 exp 23, yeah, divided by the 8 million, which we've agreed upon. Oh wait, no, because this is too small, isn't it? No, it shouldn't make any difference, so. Oh well. Yes. So I'm going to want to divide that by roughly 4 times 10 to the 16. So that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It probably won't like that, so 0.0. That sounds reasonable, to be honest. We'll just stick that in there as well. Right. How bad this is really annoying me. We'll work on that. Right, back to what we were trying to do before, where we spam the range that we set up. Oh, we're doing that anyway, so it should just tell us. Okay, so it's set up now that the range is 8,255,500 meters. So we're actually out of the range right now. But of course that makes no difference because at the moment it's just an arbitrary number that means nothing. So now I'll actually do stuff with it. Right. You can stop spamming that to the console now, we know what you are. How about... where will this one go? We'll put it here. If distance is greater than current lock dot range, if current lock instance brackets is usually a good idea, instance of planet. So if we're orbiting a planet, actually, doesn't every location have a maybe not. No. That's not how it works, probably. No. That's not an no, okay, right. Current lock equals, and we'll have to cast this to a planet, current lock dot system, wait, what? Hold on 1 second. Okay, it's not actually keeping track of what it's orbiting. Well, I'll just add it here. Public star. I don't know. No, we'll just say this dot star start equals star. So it should know what its star is now, and of course that needs to be done down here. Again, I'll sort that out. It's not. But again, start. Right, the planet now knows what star it's orbiting, so we can just say planet current lock dot star. Wonderful. So what should happen is when we exceed the range of the thing, it should switch us over to a new object thing. I don't know. But obviously that's going to teleport to that place, because although it's going to be changing a location, it's not going to be changing the distance of a location, so we'll just zip across the solar system using this current logic. So planet stores its distance from the star as this variable semi-major axis, which is the actual scientific term. So we can use that to find out whereabouts in relation to the star we would be if we left the planet behind. So I'm assuming it would be something like distance equals hold on, I'm just going to say planet P equals current lock, just because I don't have to type that out loads of times. I'll just say P dot star distance equals P dot SMA plus P dot range plus, let's just stick 100 meters on end of that just in case. I don't want us to, that is actually full semi major axis, slightly verbose. And since we assume that all planets are going to be in a circular orbit, we'll just say periapsis is something similar to that. So distance -5, sort of like we did when we did the takeoff thing. Equals distance +5. So that'll put us into a new orbit. Yeah, that looks nice. Now we just have to test it, which could take a while. And I've got no idea what it will do once it actually escapes Mercury and switches over to the Sun's sphere of influence. It will probably crash because the Sun doesn't have a sprite, but we'll just check that it works anyway. And then maybe we can do some sprite designing. There's a bit of a diversion from code. What was I doing again? I just forget what's happening sometimes. My brain has gone completely dead. Yes. Right. Down here, we'll just set this up so that we start off about, well, it was about 1,220 something, so we'll start off at 8,200. It's going up beyond that, so we should get carried nicely above that point. So let's generate. I should probably skip that whole thing and just go straight to that. Oh, what? No, we're approaching. I'll just set ascending to be true then. There's a boolean that switches over whenever we reach periapse or apoapse. Yeah, okay, there it is. Look, distance is going up, and since we already set up the sort of range for this, we should be crossing that boundary any second now. Maybe. It was about 8,200 something, wasn't it? Oh wait, wasn't it like 5 something? Yep, there we go, and as I expected, we crashed because, well, something's null. I'm assuming it's this guy, yeah, because there's no sprite for the Sun. Obviously, I haven't designed it yet. So you can go away. Now, I didn't quite expect to be doing this today, but yeah, we're going to design some sprites. So where is paint.net? Maybe. Oh. Come on now, chop chop. So I hardly expect it's going to, like, there's not going to be like a massive like array of different stars that there could be. They're all probably going to look quite similar. There might just be like a yellow star, sort of reddish kind of star, bluish kind of star, and that'll be about it. And I believe that would be about 128 times 3, shall we say, for 3 different colours, 384. So new, which will be yeah, 384 wide by 124 down. Wait, what? Oh no, 128. What am I doing? It's 128, not whatever that was. Yeah, 384. 128. And you can go away. Right. Let's save this in its right place, if I can remember where it all is. So that's all the Empire of Adamia stuff. Institute of Geography, that's all the maps. Which coincidentally are on the wall there, all the maps. Actually, no, there's just 3 there, there should be 5. I haven't made the last 2 yet. Right, desktop, will be around here somewhere. Coding. Yeah, this is for the Eclipse folder. Interstellar Voyage. No, that's sauce. Res. Textures. Locations. Solar system.png. I'll just put it there, why not? Stars.png. Yeah. Now I have a. That's not it. I have a convenient little. 28. Convenient little plugin here for what is it? Paint.net. It puts these nice little automatic grids on, which is very useful for making sprite sheets. So, whoa, steady on. Right. Now, what is the hexadecimal for pure purple? Because we filter out that. It would be, well, it's blue and red, so FF0, FF, beautiful. Let's leave that black for now. Now, what would a star look like? Well, presumably, I have little idea what I'm doing. We'll start. I don't want it to use. Well, no, because I want that to be sort of like the whole glare sort of effect. Well, I don't know, to be honest. I'm not too sure how that'd look. Okay, well, placeholder graphics. It's just going to be sort of whitish for now, and that should really be filled in, shouldn't it? 127. Oh no, no, we do not want this to be anti-aliasing, because then it creeps over into the next thing. Wait, did I may not have gotten 0, 0 there. This must be perfect. 127. Wonderful. Right, we said we want it to be slightly yellow, so how does that look? Nah, needs to be more white. Oh, looks reasonable, roughly. It'll do. Like I said, placeholders. What's going on in the chat? It is quite busy as more people. Luther, the name Bach is the name of a classical composer. I don't know which micronationalist he actually is, though. No, Luther, you can't ban Jordan. Exception in thread display. I'm just going to ignore that. I don't know what that is. Oh, that'll be the thing crashing. Never mind. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah, we need to actually create that sprite now, don't we? So, no, we need a sprite sheet first. System, just grab it here. I guess public static sprite sheet. Stars equals new sprite sheet. And the path was textures slash locations slash stars dot png. That was saved. I'm assuming it was saved as a PNG file. I can't be bothered loading up paint.net again to find out. This seems to be our sort of universe objects here. We've got the planets, so public static sprite star yellow equals new sprite of 128 by 128 at position 0, 0 on the sprite sheet, and the sprite sheet is stars. That's not how it works. There we go. Right, we have access to the star yellow. Now I just need to head up to universe. And now stars are going to need this on the end of here. So sprite, sprite. Now, do locations by default have sprite in them? Yes, they do. So I don't need to create that. We'll just say this dot sprite equals sprite. Oh, and that wants to be imported. So now, obviously, that wants that here, and I'm just going to give it sprite dot star yellow. Wonderful. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. We are... There's Mercury anyway, down there. And okay, we've got to wait for it to cross over that boundary again, which was, we learned, was about 8,555. Luckily we're now at 45. Now it's 50. And it crashed again. But just for a second I did actually see what we're looking for. So what went wrong? That went back to being null again for some reason. Why would that be? I wonder. Now I did see it render for us like a split second there before it crashed, so why did it forget what that is? I wonder. Current block. Star. Look at base sprite. What's that supposed to be? Oh, wait. Hold on. Ah, yeah, it's because sprite, the actual field sprite, is a sprite after it's been resized. We just want to, there needs to be a sort of base sprite, which should probably exist here if we're going to be using it in multiple locations. So, oh wait, no, we do have it there. Okay, sprite, wonderful. I probably don't need to use this because that doesn't exist there. But whatever. Let's try again. Actually, that takes too long. I'm just going to move that up a bit. Hold on. I'm lazy. I don't want it to have to, every time we test this, for it to go through all that. Just make that 5. No, I have to wait a few seconds. Okay. I can't see anything. No, it's completely blank, actually. Distance is quite a fair bit, actually. Why is it rendering black? The only time it renders black is, I believe, if it's so close to the object that it can't, like, render it. So instead of actually trying to resize the sprite, it just inserts like a default colour, which I'm assuming is, well, it'll be 0, which in hexadecimal is just black, which would be why that is like that. But why? Because surely we must be far enough away from the sun in order for it to be able to be displayed, I would have thought. Like, do we actually have everything set up for like the diameter of the sun? Let's have a look. Should have. Right, just for testing purposes, I'm going to move a couple of zeros from the diameter of the sun and see what that does. We'll add them back on later. Nope. It does not want to render whatever it is. Interesting. Okay, so just to confirm my suspicions, why is that green? Because I still have a version running. I have something to do with it, and it was conflicting. No, I wouldn't have thought that would have done anything. Yes, hold on. It is actually doing. What? Unreachable code. Oh, right, of course. Yeah. So for some reason, this is being called. This happens if the magnitude is negative or 0, which it shouldn't be. Oh no, could it be? Like, what if it's like? Honestly, I don't know why that would ever be the case. I don't believe there should be anything I'm missing. What is it? That's the thing. Min distance. Let's have a look what that is for the sun. Print that out somewhere. Yeah, we know that you're the case, so you can go away. And, well, yeah, let's put this back so it was. Oh, okay. Yeah. Shit. Put it at the top of here. As I do like to put things for testing. Current lock dots. Min distance. Let's find out what that is. And if it's actually even calculating it right. Apparently for the sun it's 0. Which is interesting. So something somewhere's not being calculated right. Can we have a quick look at the references for this? Because I'm too lazy to find where it's actually being calculated. Can I like cycle through these? Yeah, that's obviously that. Yeah, min distance is the current radius. Am I just not setting the radius right, maybe? I'm never passing the radius, but oddly we're passing in the range in actual fact. I don't know why I'd be doing that. Why would it be the range? I'm assuming that's... Yeah. What is that actually supposed to be? Let's put that back to what it was. 5. Yeah. What would that be? Is that in meters? That'd be 1,000 kilometers. A million. Billion. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's not like 500 trillion kilometers in diameter, so. Oh, hey Ryan. Oh, hey Nate. Yeah. Lucky there's only one star at the moment, otherwise I'd have to be changing up all the stuff. Sun. Please give me an actual thing. Thank you. Yes. Physical characteristics. Equatorial radius. 696. 342 kilometers. Okay, fair enough. I'm honestly, I must have forgotten what this is supposed to be, this number here. Like, it corresponds to range, but that's not even being calculated like that anymore. I guess it's just double radius, and we'll just swap that out. Whoa. Radius equals radius. Yes. Just because that makes sense. And what that should be is, what did we say? 696 342. Well, that's kilometers, so we'll just stick some zeros on the end. Wonderful. Maybe. Let's search. You can go away, don't you? Let's try again. Okay, oh, what is going on? What actually is going on here? I am well, the background's rendering. That's something. Whoa. Steady on there. Frame rate. Yeah, I'm doing that. Oh, I can't see it, damn it. I need to get rid of that sort of debugging thing. That doesn't tell me anything different. I also can't tell, is that one of these meant to be our sun sprite? More interestingly, why does nothing seem to be showing through that there window? I think it should be. I can usually see stuff out of that. Oh well. Wait, so we are 50 odd million kilometers away. Yes, that is about the thing for Mercury, so why can we not see that properly? Hold on. That's the radius. Well, these places are all massively bigger. I must have copied something down wrong. 600,000 kilometers. What is it for Earth? Huh. No, that's for radius. This is its distance, so no. No, it's massively bigger than that. Like, that's 6,000, that is 600,000. Like, shall I just try sticking another 0 on the end and see if it appears? Oh no, it wants to anyway. Ah, there it is. Yeah, that's weird. Oh. Oh, well, I guess. Like, obviously the, well, it does make a bit of sense. Because obviously we can't simulate, like, how bright it is. You can see it from a really far away. But this is just, I don't know, it's just drawing stuff, obviously. Well, that's something, I guess. I mean, the only problem is it's just going to end up looking rather pathetic, to be honest. It's getting quite warm here. Just probably just make it even more static by turning the fan up. Got my fan down there. How about change that to 1? Stick that on there, because this is a star. It's not going to behave like a normal thing, is it? If you think about it. Now, I should ask myself, would the sun look like that for Mercury? I reckon it probably would, to be honest. Just based on my knowledge of the solar system, if you were at Mercury, the sun would look about that big. Maybe. We'll just say it's that big for now, right? So, where all the zeros come from? Oh well. Oh, I guess as it moves through the orbit, that will change a bit. Right, well that seems to be working. Of course, now we're orbiting the sun, and as you all know, orbiting the sun from Earth takes a year, and I really don't want to sit here for a year, you know, but this is like Mercury's orbit, so it would take, what, 88 days I believe it is. And since this is actually simulating the actual mass of the sun and all the orbital physics, yeah, this would actually, I could literally sit here for like 88 days and it would do like a full cycle. But it's a circular orbit, so you won't even see anything change anyway. So yeah, this is basically all we're going to see forever, unless I start messing with more things. Like, I honestly don't know. Problem is, you know what I think? No, okay. I think we need some sort of time accelerate thing, because we're dealing with actual. I mean, all this I could just make everything smaller so that everything goes by really quickly. But I honestly don't know. Just trying to think of a nice way of doing this. Thing is that I don't want to have to go and find out all these numbers again later. I've already copied them from Wikipedia once, and that's enough. So try and keep things as they are. So how will time acceleration work? I'm thinking if we're actually going to make this a gameplay feature. Well, how are we going to do this from like an actual like game point of view? Because I'm assuming there's going to be like sort of like, you know how there are in films where they have like a sort of cryo sleep canister type thing where they get sealed up in a thing and they just like hibernate and it's all like these chemicals and stuff, and they wake up like 100 years later in another solar system or whatever. And we'd have to be quite that extreme. But if we have like an entity in the game which is like that, you can go to it and like fast forward time by however much, and then you'll be somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I could just add like a sort of temporary feature to just sort of like hack the thing, but I don't really want to do that. Let's have a look at the chat. Oh, 360 whole nuclear breakfast, mate. Great. Yeah. I don't know, shall we go for that? See, Right, okay, no. Okay, we'll give this a try. This is going to be a prop, I would imagine. Which will go, yeah, we'll call it, let's put it here. And we'll call this a sleep chamber, I don't know. No, don't. Oh, what's it put? Put main method in there for? It's been ticked from somewhere else. So we'll just give this stuff it needs to override. No, I think that's called somewhere else. Probably. We can get rid of some stuff here, I guess, can't we? Oh, probably shouldn't got rid of Sprite. Oh well. Planet. Landing site, don't need that. Right. Public. Sleep. Chamber. 89 will go. Well, that'll just want int x, int y, and all that stuff. This dot x equals x, this dot y equals y, and so on and so forth. We're going to just sprite. Oh, what? Oh, right, okay. Then we need to say extends prop, obviously. It needs to implement update. That's public void, I guess. Oh, I could have just said add unimplemented methods. Oh well. Render override go away, don't want that. Update render, yeah, that's all good. Oh, I think we've been going for about an hour now already. Wow. Where was I? Right, so what's gonna happen here? Should I make a sprite for this? It's probably not a bad idea. Then this will probably again be a sort of placeholder. Textures, props, ship.png. So this is all props that appear on the spaceship. Currently we have, if we zoom in, you will see the computer there, and that's the airlock that we can walk out of, which may not be advised if you are in space, obviously. Okay, so I'm thinking sort of let's get a bit closer. Yeah, it includes that, so it'd be 3 there, I guess. See, that looks like off-center, but it's not, because, well, I should actually probably, because otherwise that black's going to be drawn onto the sprite and it'll look weird. Get rid of that. Whoa. This isn't gonna, but I forgot to say, I'll just fill it because otherwise I'm going to be here all day. We'll get a bit of a darker texture, I guess, just to make some nice lines on it or something. Have some at the top and bottom. And a bit of a pattern, I guess, maybe there. There. And then we can have a couple of lines just like that. And then we'll have a sort of green colour for like the liquid that they're suspended in. Because why not? We'll just have that. Right, that's that saved. So, yeah, I said I was going to need Sprite, didn't I? Right, this looks like where our props are. Public static, sprite, ship, chamber. Let's say that for now. Sprite. I keep saying for now, but it'll probably really irritate me in like a few months' time when I come back and try and fix all the messy stuff. Sprite sheet dot ship props. So that's the third one on there. This dot sprite equals sprite dot shape chamber. Oh, look at all those lovely imports. Anything else we need? Oh yeah, we do need bounds for it. Up and left bounds. This is sort of my way of doing the hitbox. Works okay for a sort of rectangular thing. Actually, no, I wouldn't be with it. There's 0, 6, that'd be 3. Right bounds, if it's 16 by 16, 16 minus 3 would be 13, and down bound, as in the bottom, would be at 16, I guess. So that's our sort of hitbox, just a rough approximation of it for now. I guess we can figure out where we're going to spawn one of these now. So to do that, I'm going to actually have to go into the level files. Dev ship. Paint.net. So this is the actual file that's used to build our spaceship. Obviously, what it does is scans through these and matches the colours to certain tiles and entities and such. So what I'm going to say is we need a nice colour just to represent the special chamber. So we've got blue for windows, green for computers, Why not just yellow, I guess? That would be FFFFOO. Yeah. And it could just be temporary, but I'm going to leave it right there. On the bridge. Whoa, okay. So, ship is it? Well, I don't know where I actually find the stuff I need for this. What was the name? Occurrence of current arcs, because that's selected. It's weird how it does that.